Hi, welcome to a wet, cool, windy spring morning in Chesterfield. It's 8 degrees and it's very windy, so we get outbreaks of rain now and again. The pond still sat at 17 degrees, so there's no issues there on that. Before I get into the video, I'd like to thank everybody that has subscribed, but if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, check out some more videos. What we're going to talk about today is something that I've seen on the groups as such, and I've seen some ridiculous comments from some people, so I thought I'd just cover the subject. Whether it gets positives or negative reviews, the fact is still the same, and that is chlorine. Chlorine. Majority of the people that top the ponds up and do water changes use tap water. Tap water contains chlorine, a disinfectant that makes water safe for humans, but it's harmful to fish. If you don't use a water purifier to remove chlorine from your pond water, then your fish will be under attack from oxygen starvation, ammonia poisoning, nitrate poisoning. As the pond's pH level goes down, chlorine becomes more toxic. This will allow the ammonia and the nitrate levels in the pond to rise to levels which are toxic to fish also. Chlorine is an oxidizer, which removes the necessary slime coat from the koi and other pond fish, causing stress and stress-related illnesses. Chlorine damages the gill structure of koi and other pond fish, causing serious long-term issues, making it difficult for the fish to breathe. They will have an unhappy and possibly short life. I don't care what anybody says or disagrees or whatever, but your water supply does add chlorine to the supply. Again, these are just the facts off the websites, and I've not found a website yet that says chlorine is good for koi ponds. Everyone mentions that it is harmful, so whether or not you've not treated it for years on end or you've never had any problems with it, good luck. But the facts are chlorine is dangerous to koi. What you do and what you don't do is up to you. Those are the facts, and if you check on your local water supplier's website on how safe is my tap water, you can enter your postcode and it will give you a list of all the chemicals that are added to your water for your main supply. So if you're unsure who your actual water supplier is, if you go on the website www.water.org.uk, you can enter your postcode and it'll confirm who your water supplier is. You can then go on their website and they will have check my water section where you enter your postcode. On this occasion mine's 7 Trent and this is what it's looked like. So if you enter your postcode, it will then give you a list of all the additives to your main supply. On this site you can check the last 12 months, the last quarter or just the last month, but in typical fashion 7 Trent are not up to date. On first looks I was very surprised at the amount of chemicals that are involved, but I suppose it's only for his best interest, but unfortunately it's not the best interest for the koi. I did ask them to clarify the total chlorine, which they came back with some ridiculous reading of 0.6 milligrams per litre. Some of the other interesting readings I noticed on there was the nitrate, the nitrites, and even the pH. The pH with all the other chemicals around it will be a lot lower than what it actually will be when the chlorine has gassed off. You can expect the pH to rise another 0.5 once the chlorine is all gassed off. These are the things you need to take into consideration when you're doing a water change and you're checking your water parameters, and this is the water that's coming into your pond to replace your old water. This is what I upgraded to, the 20-inch via 3-stage filter, and that feeds the auto top-up system for the water level in the pond. So I've just taken a sample of water from the tappet side of the via, and I'm going to do a test for it for total chloride and free chloride so I can see what it's like post the filter. And we'll use that as the test sample. So put it into the Anna unit. Select the method, and what we're going to do is total chlorine first. So that's select, click 0, that's zeroed. Then take a second cuvette, 10 ml of water, and then we have a reagent for total chlorine. We'll cut along the dotted line, open up the sachet, put on the lid, shake for 20 seconds and give it a quick rinse. Take out the test one, put that in there, select timer, and then wait 2.5 minutes. And as you can see there, the total chlorine level is 0.16 milligrams per litre. The acceptable levels for total chlorine in a koi pond are 0.02 milligrams per litre or less, ideally 0. But as you can see, even through the filter system that I got, I'm getting total chlorines of 0.16. We'll now check the free chlorine. Take the test cover, method, free, select 0. Then we'll take 10 ml of water and we take free chlorine reagent and shake it for 20 seconds. Get it to good white to make sure the glass is clear. Take out the test, put in the new one, and select timer. And wait 1 minute. And the reading we've got is 0.06 milligrams per litre of free chlorine. So what I'm going to do is take those filter cartridges out and put the new improved ones in. So these are the cartridges that's been recommended via technical director. I can see that. I'll go through them one by one. So in stage 1, what we will be putting is this one. This is a carbon wrap filter CWC. Obviously, as it says, it offers sediment filtration as well as a taste of odour and chlorine reduction in one cartridge. Removes chlorine, taste, odour or organic chemicals. Then in the middle one, in the second stage, what we will be putting is this one, which is a chlorine removal coconut shell activated carbon cartridge. And then lastly, in the third one, what we've got are the carbon block silver series filter. So what we're going to do is fit them, give it a clean out, purge it out, and then do some new samples. That's the cartridges change, which was, if I'm honest, a complete nightmare. Horrendous. And I was speaking with Via just to understand what I'm doing wrong, if anything. But what we're doing now is just purging the system or pushing it through a bit. That is what the volume at which the water will come out at any particular point. And it'll work it out around about, I think it's 2 litres a minute. But either way, I'm going to do probably 20 litres to flush it through, to get rid of the carbon and clear it through. And then we will test the water again. But that is the full flow rate. Just come up to about 15 litres that I've pumped through it, and you can see the first bucket is very black, very carbon. The second bucket, which is still about 4 litres in it, is a bit clearer, and then the third one again is just as clear. So what I'm going to do is take that bucket, top them two up with it, and then run another 5 litres off, and then I'll test the water again. Now I collected some more water from the filter, or the new filter cartridges, so we'll see what the testing results are. So I'll take 10 millilitres, and pop it in, select timer and wait 2.5 minutes. speed it up. So fingers crossed, here we go, 0! Yahoo! Okay, so on the thing I just write here, P for post and it's 0.00, so that works. So now we'll take, well, we'll just double check with the, can't imagine the freeze is going to be any different, it's total 0, but just for the record, let it sample out and press timer. I've just retested it and it is 0.00 milligrams per litre. So that's how I've managed to reduce the chlorine levels in my pond down to 0. I did have an issue. I upgraded from a 10-inch Vyaire 3-stage filter to a 20-inch, but could still had the issues with chlorine. So thanks to Sam, technical manager at Vyaire, he recommended some the right cartridges to deal with the chlorine levels. These will not work for chloramine, but they will work for chlorine. There are other people out there, you don't have to go to Vyaire, but there are other people out there, and Andy Finch is by far probably one of the best gurus or people to go to if you want to talk about water filtration or reverse osmosis. If you want to check out some more from Andy Finch, I'll put his link below, and he will only confirm the facts that I'm stating on here, that chlorine is added to your water supply, chlorine is dangerous to fish and also bacteria. Another reason to avoid adding water containing chlorine and chloramine to the pond is that they were originally added to the water supply to kill bugs. These chemicals are indiscriminative and will also kill off the friendly bugs Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter in our biological filters. So no matter what people tell you, chlorine and chloramine is not the best thing to have in a koi pond setup. If anyone's got any questions on Vyaire filters, dechlorinators, chlorine or chloramine, please write them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button and check out some more videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Happy ponding.